Welcome to early game BATTLEMAGE build, you conjuring bastards. This is Might and Sorcery build for early levels, meaning for something about 10 to 15 levels that can help you out on very hard difficulty. Great thing about this one is that you are good at blocking, dodging, long range and short range. And thanks to easy mana management with this particular hybrid build we can spam spells too. With the inclusion of Might Armor we also have decent survivability in addition to Sphere of Protection and some elemental resistances through this hybrid destiny. These are some really nice bonuses, and note that melee attack damage applies to staves as well, not only might and finesse weapons. Start off by leveling up Stormbolt. Stormbolt can inflict stun on an enemy. With might bonuses we can increase damage dealt to stunned enemies. That is really nice synergy that Sorcery and Might have. Next to that, level Staff Mastery a bit to increase damage with staves. Arcane weaponry as well, especially Block 1. Block 1 is fantastic for crowd control. Sphere of Protection is a must to reduce damage received, conservative casting as well. That should unlock tier 3 abilities. From tier 3 the most important one is Chain Lightning. That way we can transfer shocking damage to enemies, and also Stormbolt damage increases. Next to that, if you want, you can add either Ice Barrage, Mark of Flame or both. That is completely up to you. You can only play with Stormbolt or add different spells. Most important tier 1 ability for Might is Skillful Defense. Add to that as always Brutal Weaponry to unlock additional movesets. It is up to you which weapon you want to put points in. I went with Greatsword, but as I said, it is completely up to you which one of these three you want. All three are fine. From second tier skills, definitely go for Adrenaline Surge and Hardy Constitution. These can help your survivability a lot. Then we have Power Strike at tier 3. And Concussive Force, that increases damage versus stunned enemies. All of these upgrades from Sorcery and Might should take you through early game without any issues. Primary weapon is Staff. Ideally Shock Staff would be best, but it's early game, it's really difficult to get things you want, so go for what is best in your inventory at that time. Secondary weapon, Greatsword or whichever Might weapon you put points in. You can also use 2 staves if you want. That's also a good combination. 2 different elemental staves. From armor we use combination of Might and Sorcery. Reason behind this is that Sorcery grants us increased mana regeneration usually, and Might grants better armor and better block efficiency. I would advise to equip Cuirass plus leggings. This will give you more armor, much more armor than by wearing simple robe. Robe takes space for leggings, meaning you cannot equip leggings with the robe. In this case I did not have Cuirass I could equip, so I went with robes, but I would definitely advise to go for Cuirass plus leggings. As always, try to get increased chance to critical hit on any piece of gear. Accessories, I went with what I had at the moment. I didn't specifically farm for anything, just finished a couple of quests, that's it. Good thing is I got a chance to critical hit with magic on 2 of my accessories. Alright, so how to play this battle mage. Best thing in your arsenal is block plus staff attack. This creates vortex that pulls enemies together in one spot. After that I use shocking bolt to shock everything, and hopefully that shock gets transferred to other enemies as well. If we also stun the enemy, great. This combination buys you some time to load up on greatsword charge attack, which is whirlwind. Release it when enemies are close to continuously stagger and damage them significantly. After that I usually get out and start spamming spells. When enemies get close, I try to use that same combo again, or if it isn't working then I strike them couple of times, then get back out again. Don't forget also to use block occasionally, because block is very efficient with this build. I frequently forget to use block since I'm used to dodge all the time, but you can safely do it and retaliate afterwards. That's basically it. Just make sure to use highest level equipment at that time. Don't get attached to one weapon or armor. Ditch the old stuff for new stuff to get more damage and protection. That would be it for this video. Thank you for watching.